I'm here showcasing the ECHZOVE Nintendo Switch OLED controller, which also works for the regular Nintendo Switch as well. To make this controller work, just go into your system settings and turn on the Pro Controller wired communication. We're going to test the controller with Pokemon Legends Arceus on the Switch OLED, which I got. The thumbsticks are really easy to use. It has a button for instantly taking screen captures, which is nice, of course, on there as well. And it supports 6-axis as well as motion detection. You've got additional thumbsticks and change out controls over here, as well as the connectors that'll make it work with the regular Switch. One thing this also has is the customizable buttons on the back towards the bottom that could you use with your middle finger and your ring finger. These are separate from the trigger buttons that you use with your index fingers at the top of the left and right. So the thumbsticks feel nice. We'll go ahead and log into the game and give it a try. Again, if you like a larger controller, like I have big hands, and I always found the regular Switch controllers a little small, this is really nice for my larger hands. It works out pretty well. The buttons are easy to access. Your hands are more spaced out further apart than they are when you're using the regular default Switch controllers in this configuration. So we're going to go ahead and see how responsive the controls are. The trigger buttons feel very nice and responsive. They give a nice lot of feedback when I press into them. Oh yeah, walking around here, this responsiveness is pretty decent up here. I like how you just slide your Switch OLED or your Nintendo Switch right into the USB port, and it passes through the USB port so you can plug your Switch in and charge it too. So again, just doing some rotations here in Pokemon Legends Arceus, just testing out some of the controls here. I actually don't know how to play this game very well. Mostly my son plays it. Obviously, you use A to talk, just going through the buttons here. Everything seems to work just fine. The D-pad's easily accessible by the bottom of your left. All the same buttons you would have in the normal Nintendo Switch controllers are accessible here. Virtually the same functionality, no difference there. Okay, just rolling around here in some grass here. Testing out the various buttons, testing the X button, testing the Y button. The controller feels solid. All right, testing the D-pad here, going into the menu. Okay, easy access to your items in your inventory. The D-pad's very responsive here. You can see my Pokemon going through inventory items. Again, love the quick screen capture button. It's so easy to press, that little screen capture button. The thumbsticks on the left and right work very well, very easy to handle. Trigger buttons work well too. No issues with that at all. You see, right trigger summons my mount, then I'm good to go. Just again, I really like how the thumbsticks feel. They're very responsive. The thumbsticks feel really good. I really like that. Really easy, really smooth. They have the pressure sensitivity to go slower or faster depending on how hard you press them. The triggers work really well as well. Just flipping through here. Yep, nice and responsive. No issues with that. So again, at the bottom of the controller where you slide your Nintendo Switch OLED or Nintendo Switch in, you can see it has the pass-through for the USB-C, so you could plug your Switch in and charge it while you're using the wired controller. Again, showcasing the triggers in the back, the customizable buttons that you can hit, and it's nice and textured, so that way your fingers feel a textured surface on it. It's not too smooth, and it's so easy to just slide your Switch OLED out and in. If you want to just slide it back out, pop your regular controls off, slide it back in, just slots into place, and you're good to go. Overall, it's an excellent Pro wired controller for the Switch OLED, and if you want something that's a little better for bigger hands or provides a little more distance between your hands, I think this controller is a really good option, particularly the fact that you get the customizable buttons, which I'm going to show you next. To customize the 4 buttons in the back, all you have to do is hold down the plus button, then hold down the button in the back that you want to customize at the same time. You will see the little circle button to the bottom left of the controller starts blinking. This indicates that your customizable button is in customize mode, and then you press what button you want to sync with it, and then it will turn solid and show you that it confirmed that it's syncing to that button. So now as you can see, I just made my middle button in the back, my middle finger button in the back is now my Y button. So I've now remapped the additional Y button to this button in the back, which means I could press the Y key without using my right hand. So you could definitely customize those buttons to make a lot more buttons easily just on your left hand that you don't have to use your right thumb for. There's a lot of options here.